5A, this Venn diagram shows a student signed up for 3 clubs. How many students are signed up for the chess club? So a Venn diagram is just a way to represent information and using some type of circles or different shapes. And so what we're looking for here is how many students are signed up for the chess club. And so here we have chess. And so any student in the chess club is included within this circle. And so you'll see 3 numbers. We have 4, 12, and 5. So this 4 represents 4 students who are in chess but also in computer. This 5 represents 5 students who are in drama but also in chess. And this 12 represents students who are just in the chess club. So read the question again. How many students are signed up for the chess club? So it wants to know how many total. So this is just 4 plus 12 plus 5. And so that's going to give us 16 plus 5, which is 21. Try 5B on your own. 6A, the Venn diagram below shows the number of students who signed up for sports. How many students signed up for both football and basketball, but not baseball? So we want to look at the football circle here. So how many students signed up for both football and basketball? So we're looking at, we want to know, we'll make this one yellow, this one green, we want to look at where these 2 circles intersect. What the key here is it says not baseball. So this is the baseball one, so we don't want to include those. So we don't want to include that 9. We're only going to look at this 12 because these 12 students signed up for football and basketball, whereas these 9 signed up for all 3. So here the correct answer is B. So this is a great example of, you want to read the question, you want to read it again, you want to underline, you want to use your test taking strategies to make sure you understand what the question is asking. Alright, 7A, we're going to solve for n. So I always think it's just best to rewrite the question. That way you have as much room as you need. And so now just treat this like a 2-step equation. Only difference is instead of having an equal sign, it has the greater than sign. So we just need to move that 5. So we do the opposite. We minus 5 from both sides. And so it's important that you know how to work with the positive and negative numbers. So here, these are opposites, so they become 0, so that goes away. When I have both negatives, my answer is going to stay negative, and now I just add them up. So 19 and 5 makes 24. Now divide both sides by 3. And we get n is greater than or equal to a negative divided by a positive is a negative. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So we need n has to be greater than or equal to negative 8. So the correct answer is A. Try 7B on your own. Jack bought a drink for $2. He also bought several snacks costing 40 cents each. If his total was $4.80, how many snacks did Jack buy? So he had a drink for $2, so he has a drink. And that was $2. And he bought some snacks, several snacks for 40 cents each. So he has snacks, I don't know what he bought, maybe some chips, maybe some cookies, who knows, some type of snacks, and they cost 40 cents each. And his total was $4.80. So he spent a total of $4.80. So we know that it was $2 plus something, whatever number of snacks he bought for 40 cents each equaled $4.80. So if we think about this, this 2, how much money did he spend on snacks? Well, if he spent $2 on a drink and the total was $4.80, that meant he spent 40 cents for each snack, and that's going to have to equal $2.80 because we just take that 2 away from this, and that gives us $2.80. So since we don't know how many, that's where we would use a variable, x or n, whatever variable you want to use. And so once we figure out what times 40 cents equals $2.80, we'll have our answer. And so like before, you could just plug numbers in until you get the correct answer, or you could set up an equation and solve. So since we already have that, let's go ahead and divide both sides by 40 cents. So over here, we're going to end up with x equals. So what you can do when you have the decimals like this with the zeros are going to cancel out. And so now it's just 2.8 over 0.4, 0.4. And then with the decimals is you can just move them once. As long as you move top and bottom the same, you're good. And so that becomes 28 over 4, which is equal to 7. So the correct answer is 7. Now if you didn't want to think about it like this, like I was saying, you could just take that 5 and just start going 5 times 40 cents, add it to 2, does it equal 480? So you can use the algebraic way or you can use the logic way, your choice. So try 8B on your own